The Famous 5 Adventures. 5 to the Rescue. Chapter 6. We really should get home before the weather gets any worse, said Julian, looking around them. It was starting to rain now too. And Dick and I ought to get out of these wet bathing suits, said George, her teeth starting to chatter. Gratefully Mr. Sanders took hold of the lamb and carried her under his arm. It was a long way back to the farm, so George invited him, Ricky and the lamb to Curran Cottage to warm up first. We can light a fire and have a piece of that chocolate cake, said George. Perfect, said Dick. Well, if you're sure, George, the farmer replied. If it wasn't for your bravery, I would be one lamb down. Not only that, but this little un is a particular favorite of mine. The children and Mr. Sanders made their way across the beach and along the footpath that led home. It was such a welcoming sight to see Curran Cottage. Thank goodness you're back, George's mother said. After the weather turned, I was starting to get worried. She was surprised to see the lamb, but when George told her about the dramatic sea rescue, she said, "Well, what a thrill," and led them into the sitting room to warm up. Soon they were tucking into cake and crumpets round the fire, and drying themselves with big towels. Bah! The lamb cried out, running around the room. They were all very brave, Mr. Sanders told Aunt Fanny. Not as brave as the lamb, said George. She must have been so scared. She was definitely the bravest of all, said Anne. You know, I don't like to call her just she, or the lamb. She deserves a name. I agree, said Dick. What about courage? After all, she couldn't have shown more courage out in the waves. What a marvelous name, said Julian. The 5 all agreed it was jolly good. Woof, barked Timmy, joining in. He clearly agreed too.